Act 1. The Spark. Chapter 1. The First Message. Prelude. In the quiet solitude of a late afternoon in Quezon City, 𝐀𝐥𝐿 found himself unwinding in the familiar comfort of his favorite corner of the house, a well-designed space, his personal coffee room. The soft hum of the espresso machine and the rich aroma of freshly roasted beans filled the air, creating a sanctuary of peace. As he sipped his thick black coffee, a notification popped up on his phone. A message request on Instagram from an unknown account. It was from a young woman named Mayri, a student pursuing her master's in linguistics, seeking his expertise on design in public spaces. Nicco hesitated. He wasn't one for unsolicited conversations, especially not when he was relishing his solitude. But something about the message intrigued him, or perhaps it was the polite persistence in her follow-up message the next morning, adorned with a sweet "please" and a charming smiley emoji, that made him reconsider. Body warmth. The following week, Nicco found himself at a quaint café on Maginhawa Street, a place known for its designer interior and specialty coffee. He arrived early, savoring the quiet before the evening rush. Mayri messaged him, slightly lost but nearby, and promised that coffee would be on her, a small gesture to make up for her tardiness. Nicco, amused by her apology and the smiley emoji that accompanied it, didn't mind the wait. He enjoyed the ambiance, the aroma of coffee, and the rare anticipation of sharing his passion for design with someone new. When Mayri finally arrived, she did so with a warmth that immediately filled the space between them. Dressed in a neat light blue blouse tucked into white casual shorts and white walking shoes, she exuded a casual yet well-put-together charm. Her smile was wide and apologetic, and to Nicco's surprise, she greeted him with a hug. The embrace was casual, innocent, yet it carried an unexpected warmth that Nicco hadn't felt in a long time. Her sweet, womanly scent lingered, stirring something in him that he quickly dismissed. She was just a student, after all. Mayri, on the other hand, found Nicco's presence unexpectedly captivating. His late 40s demeanor carried a manly charm, a quiet confidence that she found attractive. She noticed the way his eyes occasionally flickered to her choker, a piece of neck accessory inspired by her love for anime, and she felt a strange excitement building within her, one that she couldn't quite understand. As they settled into their conversation, Nicco asked Mayri what he could order for her. "No, Sir Nicco," she replied, her voice laced with playful respect. "I'm late. I should be the one treating you. Let me make it up to you." She leaned in slightly, her eyes glinting. "Coffee, po? And sweets? Maybe cake?" Nicco smiled, then relented.
"Okay. Sigurado ka ha?"
He paused.
"Coffee then. Black."
"Strong," Mayri emphasized, her tone teasing. His lips quirked. "And cake?" she echoed, her voice dipping just enough to linger on the word.
"Cake. Maybe later."
While Mayri ordered at the counter, Nicco found his gaze lingering on her, particularly on her well-rounded behind. It was a sight that stirred a long-dormited excitement within him, but he quickly set those thoughts aside. She was just a student, after all. Mayri returned with their orders, her charming smile still in place. She served Nicco his black coffee with meticulous care, complete with a napkin, teaspoon, and brown sugar sachets. As she settled in with her creamy milkshake and a slice of cake, she mentioned, Hindi po ako nagkakape. I prefer my drinks thick and creamy. Their conversation flowed effortlessly. Mayri revealed that she had seen Nicco once at an informal talk on design in a nearby cafe, which was how she knew of him. Nicco vaguely remembered the event but didn't recall seeing her, though later he would admit to Mayri how he remembered her in vivid details. The color of her uniform, the type of sandals with heels she wore that made her legs look stunningly hot, and how her hair was tucked, exposing her beautiful profile and the luscious, sensual, and inviting folds of her neck. Mayri introduced her thesis, explaining how language needed proper visual representation and how she believed design is one of the perfect vehicles for the concept. Nicco, passionate about design and its psychological effects on people, found himself drawn into a lively and dynamic conversation with her. He directed her on what and how she should go about her project, a guidance that Mayri initially found a bit invasive, but ultimately attractive. Their exchange was so engaging that they decided to move to another cafe, as the first one got noisier. They walked to a smaller, quieter place nearby, continuing their discussion. Mayri showed Nicco her initial ideas on her laptop, and he provided many insights, even helping her organize her presentation on the design aspect. As they worked, an unspoken tension built between them. Mayri felt electrified, a sensation she couldn't quite understand, and she found herself becoming a little dumb with excitement. Nicco, too, felt a growing attraction, his eyes often drawn to Mayri's choker, and how it's making her neck more pronounced and tempting. He tried to maintain a physical distance, but the sexual tension was palpable. At one point, Mayri accidentally sat on Nicco's hand, which was resting on the bench-like chair. It was an awkward moment, but Nicco quickly turned it into a light joke.
No worries. The aircon is too cold anyway. I could use some body warmth,
he said with a smile. Mayri giggled and for a moment let his hand remain under her thigh. What was supposed to be a 30-minute meeting stretched into almost 4 hours. As they finally wrapped up, Mayri expressed her gratitude. Thank you for everything, Sir Nicco. These are more than what I expected, talaga. They stepped outside, and Nicco pointed Mayri towards the tricycle stand, or the option to book a grab car. Mayri opted for the tricycle, and they went their separate ways. Mayri happy with the productive meeting, and Nicco eager to return to his solitude. Yet, both of them felt something unusual, something strong and alive. It was a feeling that lingered, a spark that neither could ignore.